lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound. Drowning in an endless sea. Take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your arms. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me safe,
Not me.
safe and sound.
Yo, what's poppin', people? What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the O.O.C. Got Bigger Ford and JG in the house. Roberto said he will be late. Unfortunately, he went to go play golf when he actually knew he had a show today. But I got multiple people in here. JG, what's up, brother? Shout out your channel real quick.
You know, you can find me on the O.O.C. Wednesday nights with the great Nzo, the great Roberto when he's on time, and the amazing, stupendous, exceptional, always man of the hour, Danny. You can also find me with my boy, my brother from the other mother, Super Wise, talking about geek stuff.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to have you. Seeing as that Roberto is not here, we're going to go into a few little, usually like to bring the jokes at the end, but I'll bring them in the front. We'll try and hold off on the topics until Roberto reaches. But if not, we do what we got to do. So the first one I wanted to show, not really a joke, but I found this and I was like, yo, this is pretty fire. Tell me what you think.
Back. It's more like a street. Last time I checked, you couldn't last 1 week. Now how you look sitting in my daggone seat? Wait, let me see if I can laugh on beat. Ha, 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 ha. Easy, come easy, go, bye, bye. She'll roll. I'm about to go beast mode. Next time you ain't coming back, no sequel. Silly folks think I'm getting pity modes. Really? I'm really dope. Really, really, really dope. Feel me? Stop the hate. It's hard being great. God put me here. God don't make no mistake. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna rock this house. Mama said rock this house. Wow, let's set the record straight right now. The only thing I wanna know is how, sway, how. Your style is no, your vibe is no. My name ain't Megan, but I'm trying to go. The rhyme you say, a little okay. A lick got a whip, got a Nick crochet. To all the late bloomers, I'm ready, it's not a rumor. And that's a little Brie and Vanilla Ice Jr. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
What do you think, JG?
Hey, that was a straight bars right there.
What do you
Straight
think?
bars.
That was fire?
That was, if I'm not mistaken, I think didn't Diddy say he had some people wanting to sign that white kid during that show?
To be honest with you, I never watched the show. I have no idea. But when I seen that, I was like, oh, okay, she can spit better than a lot of these rappers that Perp be playing.
Yeah, the white guy, he could spit too though. He got some bars too. But she killed it. Yeah, he can flow pretty good too, but she killed it.
I never heard of it. Yeah, you never heard of the show? What show was that?
I cannot remember. I think it was DJ Khaled's show, I think.
Was it?
It came up. I can't remember the name of it. It was almost like an American Idol, but more competition wise. So, like those two, the rapper right there, you had rappers, singers, and all that stuff. So let's say the white guy beat the black girl, he would take the black girl's seat on that little podium there.
I got you. So
it was pretty good.
Here's another one. I found this pretty funny because if you know the reference, you'll know what it means.
Made a big bowl of black for my hubby.
Y'all remember that one video about them two ladies and that one cup? It's giving those vibes.
Yes, indeed. 2 seconds in. What the fuck is that?
Man, One time my bro was like, yo, Ford, you ever hear 2 girls in 1 cup? I was like, no, what the fuck is that? Like, Google it. So I went and Googled that shit. And yeah, that was the most disgusting thing I ever seen. I could not believe this guy had me. I was vexed. I'm like, you made me watch this shit, bro. You fucking out of your mind. What the fuck is
Oh
that?
my goodness. Yeah, I remember watching out of curiosity. I'd never watch it again. It was just too much.
Absolutely. Now, usually we do some stuff on here and I say, that's white people shit, right? But this right here, this is some nigger shit. Watch this.
Everybody get down! Give me all the money! Let's get the buckets! Give me all the money! Get down! Where's the money? Give me the money! Where's the money? Everybody give me everything! Where's the money?
It just walks out.
Watch him. He's like, oh, fuck this.
Oh, they pulled that "we don't speak English here" type of stuff.
Shout out to Atlanta for not being racist and afraid of his blackness. Bro, they did not give a shit in the world.
Oh, man, I was crying off that one.
But to be honest with you, he came in with his coat, I guess, over a gun, so he probably really didn't have anything. You know what I mean? Had he had probably showed that he had a gun, they would have probably acted differently. But
Yeah, probably.
that's probably shit they see every day. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
what the hell is this?
What was that
crap?
show, Atlanta, what they called Robin Season or something like that?
Which one?
It was that show, Atlanta. It was an episode called Robin Season.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a season where they said where everybody says Rob, so it's just normal to everybody. So that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw that.
Now, this one had me pretty much laughing too. Check this one out. And yeah, I've been there. Check it out.
I said I was good.
Come on, no, you're not.
How you gonna tell me what the fuck I am?
No, come on.
Bro, she's really trying to get a
You don't
nigga.
want this?
Nah, I'm good. You look a little too older for me though, for real.
Really? Hey,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, you look a little too
Oh, you
old.
crazy. AJ, nothing but a number. That's okay.
I'm good, dog. I told you I'm good. I'm good.
My gas.
I'm good.
It's your loss.
Yo, hold up.
No,
Joey,
come on.
hold up. Yo, hold up.
Oh, no.
What's up?
You know what?
He's like, nah, I'm good. And she got out and he seen the ass and he was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I might have to wait till she got the car, bro. I don't know if I would have waited that long. I'd be like, yeah, let it go.
Neither do I. She was kind of cute. You know what I mean? She looked like she could have passed. I would have probably went up on there and been like, you know what? Let me see what's going on. At least walk up to the car and look in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Which one?
That's one they'll do for the night type of chicks right there.
Skin. This is the most complete of all.
Nope, not that one. I think I have one more. She was a baddie. You damn right, loaded. She was. Okay, there's that one. Who's this? I'll save that one. Give me a second, guys. All right. So, a mix-up I have here. And then we'll get it.
That was fire right there.
Absolutely.
Don't stop.
Let me remove that. Yeah, that was fire, right? See, when he does it with the reggae beats, I fucking love it. That shit is good. Not sure again what time Roberto was going to come in here, so we're just gonna get into it. Thank you everybody for popping in. As you see, the title says all white people are racist. We have women sue parents, and we have the racist pranks, which is, yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But first off, the reason why I put the title up there is because, you know, I seen an interview which I was watching with Mr. Dr. Umar Johnson, you know, our favorite Pan-African guy. So we're going to get into it. Wait, what was trash? Loaded, what was trash? The mix-up? Oh, you young, so you
crazy.
Yeah, you young, so you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. But Dr. Umar was on this show here. I never heard of these guys before. And we're going to get into a little bit of the stuff that he had to say, because there's a few things I might have agreed with, and there was a few things that I didn't agree with at all. So let's hear what he's talking about. It starts off here where he's talking about interracial relationships. So let's check it out.
Because black men date outside their race more than every other man put together.
I said we.
Y'all three?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't disprove that because I don't know you personally.
Even that,
but
if we look at the numbers, black men marry black women at an 87% rate, where black women marry outside of their race, or they marry outside of 92%.
Black women do not. No, you're wrong.
That's percentages
you're
apart.
wrong.
That's not that much.
Black women do not marry out the race more than black men.
I'm not
wrong.
saying that, but the percentages
black
ain't that
women,
far off. That's
black
what I'm saying.
women have one of the highest, fastest growing interracial marriage rates. But her interracial marriage rate pales in comparison to what black men have been doing interracially for 4 or 5 decades. You understand? She don't even come close to what we're doing interracially.
Black fathers are in the home more than any other group or race.
Okay, but what
that has no value?
It does have value, but we're going to put that up against the other statistic. 2/3 of our kids are being raised by the women. 2/3 of our kids are being raised by the women. And like I said, when I say being raised, I'm not saying it needs to be a father. I would like a father in that house, but I know it's not enough of us to go around.
Yeah,
we are not even being accountable to the boys in the hood, and we're complaining about the women.
I argue with women
who are making babies with the irresponsible men that we didn't raise correctly. That's
so. He also talks about, you know, which we'll go back to and earlier because it was one of the topics I have, where he pretty much blames. Oh, what up, Danny? Oh, my mic is off. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. So he talks about how, yeah, it is. Thank you, Danny.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot better.
He talks about how certain. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, reverse that 30 minutes back. How certain black men are to blame for the reason why black women are the way they are. And to some degree, I agreed with him, but he just makes it seem like, you know, it's all our fault, right? Instead of saying it's like, you know, could be the woman's fault too, as well as the man, right? So I understand where he's coming from, but for him, he just likes to put all the blame on black men, which is something that I just don't agree with that. But
I think
all right.
That's wimp ass weak man shit. Take responsibility for our shit. Stop scapegoating them.
Yeah, I could agree to that.
All I'm saying is look at all we can be doing better, man. Half the black boys in the 4th grade can't read. What black men doing about that systemically?
Not enough.
I know what I'm doing about it. I'm building a school for it, 2 of them. But systemically, as black men, what are we doing about that? Nothing. Black boys are the most unemployed teenager in America. What black men doing about that? See, the Pookie and Ray you kept talking about? We letting them raise right before our eyes, and then we want to criticize us for ending up with one when we should have made sure there were none.
Listen, we all got choices. Just like if I choose to live a lifestyle,
dealing with individualism. I can't
but that's
deal with
part
that.
of choices.
No, it's not. We have to deal with this systemically. He brought up a question earlier, and he said, "Did we make these problems on our own, or was there some systemics involved?" It was systemics.
Okay.
In 1970, they shut down the factories. They took out the industrial building jobs. 1980, dropped off the crack and the AIDS. 1990, the Bill Clinton crime bill. There's systemic factors at play. You totally divorce your analysis from any systemic factors at all. You ain't mentioned one. You keep talking about her and Pookie and Ray Ray with the kids. You ain't said shit about the systemics. That's exactly what white folks want you to do. That's what white folks want you to do.
I'm saying that I have made
what I've done to your women and scapegoat her. Because that's what she's doing to you. She's ignoring what the system did to you. And she's going to scapegoat you.
And
we're both scapegoat.
See, and we had that argument the other day where we were talking about, you know, the system. And you sent me a message on Twitter. Okay, I'll get to it in a minute. Where we talked about the system, right? And we were saying how, because it was on my stream with Mark, and you know, he was on the vibe of like black people need to do that better, which we agreed with.
Okay.
But he also didn't really, you know, acknowledge, or he did acknowledge it, but he thinks that like the system that they have against us isn't a major factor when it really is. What do you think, JJ?
Okay, so first off, Dr. Umar Johnson, I've seen him speak in person quite a few times. Really intelligent guy. I don't agree with everything he says, but I do appreciate what he's trying to do for Pan-Africanism. With that being said, I agree with a lot of what he said, but there are certain intricate details I'm not sure I agree with. When we talk about, you know, the systematic oppression. Well, we know this systematic oppression, so what are we going to do about it? Right? Are we going to constantly blame this systematic oppression for our downfalls, or are we going to do something about it and do it for our own? Now, historically, when we have done for ourselves, what has happened? You had the Tulsa, Oklahoma bomb. You had our towns up underwater. You had the Rosewood incident. You had all these different incidences in which we tried to do for our own, and it was just shut right back down. So what's the remedy for that? And I don't think he's acknowledged the remedy for any of those things. That's my disagreement with him.
Okay, so I think he tries to say because he's doing this school, that's what his remedy is, right? Because he's built supposedly building a school, right? Now this school has been trying to be built for a good.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, right. It's been a minute. Now he talks about that at the end. We don't really need to get into all the stuff, but all the stuff he says he had to go through to get it done. I'm like, if it's true, okay. But I think, you know, at this point, where is it? You know what I mean? Is it open yet? I haven't heard anything about it yet. Hopefully it helps out a lot of people. We'll see, but let's continue.
Goading each other.
Okay, that's fair.
Your analysis is feeding the gender war. It's not solving it.
Listen,
I don't mind us holding the women accountable. I don't mind us holding the men accountable.
Right?
Yeah. But when we're going to hold the system accountable as well.
That's fair.
And if we're going to hold the system accountable, that also means we got to make our own systems too. Black men have not been manly in quite some time when it comes to raising boys.
How would you suggest that black men take on the role of leadership?
Especially when there's an attack on black masculinity.
Without women willing to listen to us. You get what I'm saying? How do we prove our worth or take back the leadership
care of the boys.
role?
You want the women back? Take care of these damn boys. They run in the hood, killing people at will, flunking out of school, following the lead of the gangster rappers. There's a whole bunch of stuff we can do that ain't got nothing to do with the women, boys and men. Do you understand? Deal with the boys and the men. Leave her out of it and go straight to the boys. And you'll get her respect back. Give them jobs, give them education, give them training, give them your time. They not getting none of that from black men. We don't give a shit about black boys. And then we're gonna get mad at her for ending up with one later in life. It's ridiculous.
Like I said,
we get product and get mad for her for ending up consuming the product.
I'm trying to figure out where the part is where he says what I'm looking for.
As a black man,
it's not about her consuming whatever she wants, brother, because if we're trying to fix the black community, everybody and everything matters. It's not individual. You're an individualist. You're not thinking as a community. Your whole analysis is based on me and her. Step out of that shit. This is systems at play. You understand?
Right.
Multiple black men screwed up.
Yeah, that's
Multiple black women screwed up. You understand me? Look at the systemic nature and say, what system do we need to create as black men to prevent the Pookie and Ray Ray from coming into existence?
Or I, as a black man, can just look for a woman that is healed, that is leading in her femininity, that doesn't have a child by another woman.
But that doesn't solve community problems. We're talking about community solutions. That's individualism.
That's fair. Let me get to this last topic before we get up out of here. I do want to talk about your school because this is a great transition.
Okay, so
You know, how difficult was
I'm gonna skip that part because we don't
Okay.
need to know about his school. But there's there's a part where I'm looking for because he pretty much says all white people are racist. I can't remember where I can find it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on what he said so far?
Okay, so it seems like he's kind of jumping around a lot. Where once it's a system at first, then it's black men, then it's back to the system again. It's back to black men, and it's our job, which I agree with. It's our job to raise our kids, especially our young boys, to be men. That's a father's job. Um, I don't have a son, but I do have a daughter, so it'll be my wife's job to teach her how to be a wife, but it'll be my job to show her what a husband is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, she follows suit and marries a good man, or whatever way she wants to go as she gets older. Um,
I found it.
yeah, about the because he talks so much in just generality, right? It's just there's something, like I said, there's intricate details in every problem, right? Where you say, okay, because you mentioned earlier, black boys are the lowest as far as going to getting
Educated
education.
in school. Yeah, yeah.
So how can we solve that? Those Pookie Ravens that weren't going to school, they're getting older. So
Mm-hmm.
that generation is probably gone. They're just done. There's nothing we can do about that. Almost like when somebody says, listen, reason to paddling in schools. Hell no, you won't get shot, beat up. You can't do that now. But maybe the generation after that, you can probably help them. So
Let me just say this. If we have time at the end, I'll go through some of the stuff what he had to say about his school. You can hear about that, Dewan. Go ahead, JG.
yeah, so it's he keeps saying what black men need to do, in which I agree with a lot of stuff he says. Um, but he still has to come up with a solution or a remedy for what black men should do. Because what works for one black man may not work for another one.
Mm-hmm. You see, I think he does come up with some kinds of solutions a lot when he talks about what we can do, right? He says, invest in your own community. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Instead of, going to the Asians or whatever, buy land, buy property, instead of buying Jordans and stuff like that. So he does kind of give solutions. And he does say that, a lot of black people would rather, again, buy the Jordans or do this and that than invest their money into something that will actually help out the community, which sometimes, yeah, I can kind of agree with that. It's hard for black people to get together and think as one, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? We say it all the time where there's certain situations where we're jealous of another man's success. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's making the money. Why is he making money and I'm not? Instead of trying to learn from him, you want to take from him.
Well, to go back to, there was a line in Last Night in Miami where he says, everyone wants a piece of the pie. Not me. I want the goddamn recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And a lot of
Absolutely.
these millionaires and billionaires aren't sharing the recipes for how they became who they are. And then when you try to, because you have a lot of uppity bourgeois black people who will not go back to their own neighborhoods, who forget where they come from, and will also not invest in their own neighborhoods. And so for the average person like you and myself, how can we invest in something where we don't have the finances to invest or the backing to help constantly promote that investment?
What's up, Loaded? What's going on?
What up? What up?
Not much, nothing much.
You said you had some disagreements. What were you disagreeing with?
Well, the title that says black men, I agree that black men do need to take accountability for certain actions, but talking about that, I mean, like you said, I mean, I kind of, I'm both, I agree and then I disagree.
So, I got you.
Yeah. You also have to remember he's a Pan-Africanist, so his views are completely different. His views are
he's a what?
Everything. He's a Pan-Africanist, so everything must be done by black people. And he's kind of
he was the dude with the Gwen thing.
Yeah, the Gwen. Yeah. The Gwen thing where he's talking about how Miles Morales was chasing after the snow bunny and stuff like that. Yeah. So here's the part that I found.
It was bad. I mean, why not?
You know,
We're gonna say, "Ooh, yucky, she's white, yucky, yucky." Hell no. I mean, we're men. You know what I mean? We see something we like, we want to go after it, regardless of what color.
100.
I mean, it's
100. And you see the title. So I found the part. So here we go. Listen to what he has to say over here.
There's no exceptions. They may not all be bigots, but they're all racist. They all want their people to dominate unfairly.
Let me bring it
the
back a
resource.
bit.
There's no exceptions. People I've met in therapy who were called the N-word by white husbands and white wives. You understand me? White people who have sex with you. Didn't the slave master sleep with our mothers and grandmothers? So just because they land in the bed with you, what makes you think that they shed their racism? They don't. White people are racist. All white people are racist. There's no exceptions. They may not all be bigots, but they're all racist. They all want their people to dominate unfairly the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges of this society.
So
every white person.
What about the people that?
JJ?
There was a black author who said that I'm just gonna paraphrase what she said, which is white people are a group that has to feel tall by other people being on their knees.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of friends who are white, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I have family members who have interracial marriages with white people who are very, really good people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and I've argued with people many times about this, racism and racial prejudice are two different things.
Right.
Man, it's it's one of those hard things to talk about. Because racism is more of a systematic thing, and if you're not doing anything systematically to oppress me, how can I therefore call you racist? Or if you're not sympathizing with those who contribute to racism, how can I say you're racist?
You see, that's the problem that I have with him, because he always has the extremes. It's all or nothing, right? Not every white person is racist. I'm sorry. I don't care what you want to say about, if you have power and you're trying to hold a person back, whatever your definition of racism is, not all white people are like that. You know what I mean? Not all white people are sitting there want you to be held down or, be lower than them. That's just not true. And that's one of the problems that I have with that one, right? So
yeah.
Let's continue to what he says.
Can I speak on this for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I strongly disagree with what he just said, because I have a white aunt, and she's definitely like I feel like there are people out there that are white that are racist, but not every single white person is racist. I mean, come on now.
Of course not. Of course not. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, okay, so let's explain why he said. Let's hear his explanation of why he says that.
Who believes love is love?
I mean, that's most people's answer.
That might be most black people. Love ain't love for most white folks. Everything white people do has a political purpose. Everything white people do has a political purpose. Ain't no love is love with white folks.
Would we be considered racist if we only date within our race?
No, that's what you call race loyalty. And racism is a group system of exploitation, discrimination, oppression, bias, where one group seeks to deny all members of another group their fair share of resources, opportunities, and privileges. You know why you can't be a racist? You don't own a damn thing white people need in order to live. True. White people need you for nothing, but you need them. Whose schools our kids go to? Theirs. True. Our money in whose banks? Theirs. Who's building the houses we need to rent and buy? Them. Who's shipping our stuff around the world that we need to order to live? Them. You follow me? They don't need us for shit.
So, okay. Now, not every white person has a political agenda, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, that just doesn't make no sense to what he's saying. That means, like, every single, and some of them act more black than certain black people. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're gonna tell me that they wanna keep us down too? No, there's allies in the fight. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the fight he thinks it is or what it is, there's allies in it. And sometimes those white people are allies. When I went to go to the George Floyd march over here and the ones I seen on the internet and stuff like that, there were a lot of white people out there marching with us. Why? Because they wanted us to feel oppressed. You see, that's what I'm saying. It just, oh man, I just can't. I just can't agree with everything he says.
Yeah.
David Quintano says, "Race loyalty, where? Oh no, race loyalty. Where have I heard that before? I'm not racist, but I get down with some equal opportunist prejudice. Every group of people, race, religion, orientation, or creed has their own group of idiots running things for their people, ruining things for their people. Yeah, but can you really blame a people or a race or an ethnic group because of a few bad apples? That's the thing. You heard it from the KKK first, David Q. That's that and blanket statements being tossed from all sides. Sounds like he's stereotyping, which kind of, I dare I say, racist. Roberto's in the house. What up?
Roberto.
What's
Yo.
up, people?
What up, Roberto? What's going on?
Just finishing playing, you know.
Yeah, I know. I told him I had to pick, pick at you for missing your show because you had to go play fucking golf.
Shit started early, man. Just enough people playing tonight.
That guy.
Trust me, that shit won't happen again, man. I got fucking eaten alive. Oh my god.
How you doing though?
I'm good. I'm good. So what are we talking about?
First topic here, you came in perfect time. We did a few things at the beginning, but was Dr. Umar Johnson saying all white people are racist. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and then I'm going to stop it to where we stop and get your opinion on what he has to say, Roberto.
Okay.
So check this out.
There's no exceptions. They might not all be bigots, but they're all racist. They all want their people to dominate unfairly the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges of this society.
So what,
every white person.
What about the people that just say love is love, right?
Who believes love is love?
I mean, that's most people's answer.
Most
when they
who? That
talk
might
about...
be most black people. Love ain't love for most white folks. Everything white people do has a political purpose. Everything white people do has a political purpose. Ain't no love is love with white folks.
Would we be considered racist if we only date within our race?
No, that's what you call race loyalty. And racism is a group system.
Yeah.
Of exploitation, discrimination, oppression, bias, where one group seeks to deny all members of another group their fair share of resources, opportunities, and privileges. You know why you can't be a racist? You don't own a damn thing white people need in order to live. White people need you for nothing, but you need them. Whose schools our kids go to? Theirs. True. Our money in whose banks? Theirs. Who's building the houses we need to rent and buy? Them. Who's shipping our stuff around the world that we need to order to live? Them. You follow me? They don't need us for shit. We need them for everything. We are as dependent on white people today as we were when slavery ended 157 years ago.
Roberto?
He's making some key points, but to say everyone, like 100%, I like to think that everybody has racism in them to some degree. But to say everyone, I don't know. That's kind of hard, man.
I agree with you 100%. That's what I said earlier. I'm like, everyone?
It's a little extreme.
Yeah, and that's what I said about him. It's like with him, it's either all or nothing, right? There's no in between.
It seems that way.
It's impossible for you to sit there because he's saying white people have a political agenda, right? But not all of them do. You know what I mean? Not all of them have this political agenda. Not all of them have an agenda where they want to see you fail, right? So it just makes no sense for you to say all of them. Does he have a few points? Yes, but all? No.
The only thing is that the people who aren't like that are not in a position of power more times than not. So
Facts.
that's all I could say.
No, I agree with you.
And
so, in my opinion, if you talk to an integrationist, and say, how far have we come since slavery? Oh, we've come very far. We got a black president. Now we got a black vice president. We got a black Supreme Court justice. We got about 10 black billionaires. We got about 100 black millionaires.
Ain't shit changing.
Because their definition of progress is based exclusively on soup superficial assets. Are you following me? Now that's the integrationist. Now you come to me, the nationalist, the Pan-African nationalist. How much progress have we made since slavery? Zero. But Dr. Umar, how can you say that? Black people got master's degrees, doctorate degrees, houses in white neighborhoods. We own our own businesses. We got millionaires. We got tech companies. Here's my question. To what extent are we now in a better position to protect and dictate the lives of our children today than we was when slavery ended? Let me ask it another way. When slavery ended, we own 1/2 of 1% of all the wealth in America. Guess how much we own now? 1/2 of 1% of all the wealth in America. What the fuck has changed? Nothing at all but the appearance of things. The only thing they did when they ended slavery is change the way it looked. They traded in slavery. Before the 13th Amendment, we were owned by individuals. We was the property of individual slaveholders. After the 13th Amendment, we became property of the government itself. We are slaves of the state. So,
what do you think?
Nobody else wants to say anything?
Yeah,
go ahead, Roberto.
Oh, that's just for me?
Well, for you and everybody else, of course.
Again, he's making valid points. But
he does.
I feel like there's extreme to every opinion and every ideology. There's an extremist. And the extremists seem to only appetize the extreme. You know? Like the people who actually believe like him and think like him are happy that he's speaking out. I think he's a little too extreme. But again, he makes valid points. He makes points that make you say,
So do you agree black people are better off or not?
I'd say a little, but in many ways we regressed. Like, I say back in the days when I was young and racism was big in the U.S., I mean, it was water hosing and dogs biting them and beatings in jail. Maybe because there was no social media, we didn't really hear of any murders or shit like that. Compared to now,
crazy.
I think it's crazier now than it was back then.
What about you, JG? What are your thoughts?
I think individually we're better. Because like you mentioned, you have tech companies, you have all this stuff, but those are individuals. As a whole, and like you threw that number out, statistic out, you know, we haven't changed, nothing changed. And so for me, you know, not growing up in Jim Crow South, you know, not growing up during the civil rights era, I've only known one way of life. That's kind of where we are now. So see us as a group live in a society where we are doing for ourselves. I've never seen it. I would love to see it, but I've never seen it.
I got you. Uploaded. What do you think?
Oh, let's go. Okay. All right. You want my truth, honest, 100% opinion.
That's all we ask.
All right. So I think us black people have come from where we were, like back, like all the way during like the plantations. I think we have come along, but I don't know, man. Some blacks here in 2023, like the ghetto ones, no offense, but like I don't know, they're kind of mean. I can't even lie. Like, you know, we just want all us black people to, you know, be nice, you know? That's all we want. We don't want to fight, you know? like you had this one chick in the theater who kept on giving me looks, you know, because she kept on talking during Transformers, you know, and I'm like, hey, you know, chill. And she's like, well, why is he looking at me? I'm like, but why do you have a problem? You know, I'm like, it'd be your own kind, bro. It's always your own kind, bro. I'm like, you see, that doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it is, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think, like I said, in a way, he's talking about, yes, we are a little bit better when we have money, you know, celebrities, billionaires, stuff like that. But systematically, not really, because, and we talk about it all the time, right? The good old boys, they don't want no black owner to own a football team. You know what I mean? So we still have certain things that we can't get into. He's talking about how hard it was for him to get his school going, right? Didn't want to sell it to him because he was who he was and stuff like that. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's going to be hard for black people to get ahead, regardless of how hard they.
Sorry.
Is that my computer or you?
No,
I don't
I
know
was
what
moving
happened. Okay.
my cat jumped up on the cord. I gotta fix my mic.
Just went dead silent, yo.
Danny said he need his job. Yeah, we know, Danny. Don't worry. We ain't trying to cancel nobody up in here, you know. And so he makes a lot of good points. I agree with that. Well, one thing he did talk about, and I'll see if I can find it as well, is the last part where he pretty much blames black men. Well, I guess we got into that already. Black men, right? Black men and women in marriage.
You'd be surprised how many white people get down with us blacks.
A black woman can have sex whenever she wants, right?
Yes,
Because
though.
she's beautiful. She can have a bed mate, but to have a soul mate, she may never get. I have two daughters, 11 and 20, right? My oldest will be 21 this week. Statistically, right? There's a strong chance my daughter could be one of those. I hope she's not. She could be one of those who never get a husband because only 1 out of 4 gets a husband. You see that? So when a black woman says, I don't need a man, that is a reaction to the reality that I may not get a man.
So why not preach? Because I understood, you know, you're obviously against interracial relations when it comes to black men with black women. I mean, with white women.
With all women, you should only be with the black woman.
And you will say, well, if you can't find a good woman in America, there's
somewhere else.
in
Absolutely.
Africa. So why not teach that same rhetoric to our women? Like, if
I do.
If you feel
I
like
tell sisters all the time go to Africa.
So
I know sisters who marry. I just spoke with her sister. She invited me to the wedding. She just married a brother from the continent.
So, but instead of saying they will never
I'll
get
take
married,
the sisters to Africa who married brothers they met in Africa.
Right.
So yeah,
I think there's plenty. I think there's obviously plenty of black men,
Yes,
black
it is.
women.
And
So
what I
instead of
also
saying that
tell
they'll
black
never
women,
get
if you're going to
married-
go get you an African man from the continent,
Right.
you're going to have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the
It
fuck
is
is
a
it tolerated?
reality.
It's not tolerated here. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Well, over here, I want to say this to us, though. Because we try to act like the way sisters treat us doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for.
So here's where he
Let's be
starts
honest.
too.
The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And it has been that way for about 50 years. So when
Thank
a
God I
sister
live in
says,
Canada, though.
I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down. Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be a man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that. And then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be
in the
held
strong-
accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable.
Yeah, it's
because
a
they have
lot
poor
better in
selection.
Canada.
See, what you're saying, you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course she's going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need. We are not. They out there killing themselves right now. What we doing about it?
GG?
Like I said about the little Spider-Verse thing, hey, you see a baddie you like, you're gonna go for it, regardless of what she look like, what color she is. I have no issue with interracial marriage, interracial dating. You love who you love, be with who you choose to be with. With that being said, about these the black man's fault for why black women in America don't treat us with high regard, I'll say one thing. I will be respected. Okay, first and foremost. I go to work, I pay the bills, keep a roof over my head. I will be respected. Now, when they're talking about high regard, how a black woman talks to a black man, yeah. I've seen some black women get down on black men like, whoa, dude, like, chill the fuck out, man, chill. But I've also seen white men talk to their white husbands the same damn way.
I agree.
Latino women talk to their husbands the same damn way.
To even a degree higher.
Yeah, so it's
Latin women have fire, just like
yes.
I found out my wife Armenian women have fire.
Oh,
there's
definitely.
fire all over the world, man.
Exactly.
100%.
So
Just
I don't
degrees
know
of fire.
exactly. So I don't know where this is coming from with the you have to go to Africa to find a good black man.
I find he's contradicting himself because
he does a lot. Yeah.
He said back in the 70s, due to a lot of black men being incarcerated, I don't think all of those black men that are incarcerated were actual criminals. A lot of them were caught with a gram, 2 grams of weed, fucking busted tail light, whatever the case might be, that they're in jail. Those guys did not choose to go in jail. Some of those guys could be fathers. And once they enter that system, getting out of it is even twice the struggle.
Remember you said earlier about
hold on. Thank you for the $2 super chat loaded. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Much appreciated.
No
Go
problem.
ahead, JG.
He mentioned earlier about systematic oppression where black men can't get jobs, can't make money, can't provide. What are you gonna do? You gotta go out there and get it. You just gotta go do what you gotta do to provide for your family. Whether it be selling or doing whatever you gotta do. And they get caught in this system, they go to prison. The wife's job she has to hold it down. I mean, that's old school. I mean, you look at, back in my parents tell about my grandparents, like, hey, his father went to work, mom took care of the bills. Right. He brought home the check, she made sure the bills are paid, everything, all that stuff was done. And he would get like a little stipend. They're gonna do what he needs to do. So
when you go get married, he more or less tells you guys are partners in this.
He's basically
you're there for her, she's there for you, be it financial,
exactly.
Emotional, whatever the situation. If you're not partners in it, then just like anything else, a job, a relationship, you could end like that, man.
100%.
He's basically like a marriage counselor who's never been married, trying to tell you what to do.
Listen, go ahead.
I've dated outside my race, and I never had a problem with it. There was never
love who loves you, man. That's all I could tell you.
Exactly. You feel the love, as long as you feel that connection, that's all that matters,
Because I don't know who mentioned it. I don't know who mentioned it about the mistreatment of black. Well, yeah, it was kind of mentioned straight up, but like I've gone into stores where black woman's behind the counter, guy in front of me is white. Hello, hi, have a good day. Me, it's like, why the fuck you here? I say, hi, can I have this? Screw face, grabs it, throws it at me more or less. Thank you. Not, I hear crickets. I want to say, yo, you hate your own or what? Is it because you think I'm married to a non-black? What is it? What is with this fucking hatred that I fucking feel? And I know I'm not alone in this. Guys feel it the same way for other reasons, right? This stigma ain't there for no reason. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
And this goes way back. This is not just recent. This goes way back. I told you they used to call me honky lover.
What?
Yes.
Really?
They're too stush to fucking give me the time of day. But then a white girl gives me the time of day, and I only like white women.
You remember what Childish Gambino said when they got on him for being with a white woman? He's like, "Hey, black women didn't want me. She did." So
you know what I mean? And I can honestly say I was in that same situation. I dated, a few black women in life, and they were light skinned. They happened to be, but like a true, what I want to call Obian woman, never gave me the time of day.
Okay. So let me ask you this: how many have you tried?
Quite a few. You know me back in the day.
Yeah, no, I'm curious.
Quite a
So,
few. Like I said,
okay.
I loved Who Loved Me,
Right.
and if you had the features, I
No,
was
no,
there
no.
to. I was
No,
there.
but, right. But here's the question. So, because I know you from back in the day, were you at the time looking for love at the time, or were you looking for love? You know what I mean?
I was looking for like. I wanted you to like it. Because when you love it, it becomes too emotional. Feelings and shit get in the way. But if you like it, you anticipate it. You remember used to say, did it and ran?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we applied that to sex too back in the day. So we, you know, straight up would tell the girl, think of whatever you got to think of. Because when I'm doing it, I'm gone.
So you used to get down back in the day?
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm around with that.
I think I gave Wilt some competition.
Oh, good gracious.
Oh, all right.
This guy. Okay, right? Working Punav in all the wrong places. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. You know what I mean? Dark One's probably caught on to his fucking game, right? Because Roberto.
Could I say the same thing about the ones who dissed you, Anzo?
Wait, hold on.
Let's do it.
Because
Do it.
Roberto was a pretty boy. You know what I
Here we go
mean? Back
again.
in the day. No.
So hate on me because I was a so-called pretty boy. Maybe this is why I became a fucking bully, because I didn't think I was a pretty boy. I just thought I was, okay, getting,
but
good hair and shit. I didn't fucking ask for it. It just happened. That doesn't mean I should take verbal abuse.
But back in the day, it was the colorism shit. The dark skins were against the light skins. It's been like that even now. It's still kind of like that. You know what I mean? So that's
Let me ask this question to fellow light skinned brothers out there, if you are out there. Did any of you ever like that fucking pretty boy comment coming your way? Because I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I know. A lot of pretty boys didn't like that.
Absolutely. I fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, pretty, for sure. I know.
Pretty and boy, those are two fucking things you don't want mixed together coming at you.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. 100%. I know the pretty boy shit was annoying, but it was more for whatever reason. Like you could say there were a few dark skins that were it was more the light skins that they called pretty boys.
That's what I'm saying. I mean? And you should know because most of you were Scotian.
Well, I wasn't considered one. I'm too dark.
You're born over here, right?
Yeah.
But if you were born in Halle, you might be a few shades lighter.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
My dad's genes were strong. You know what I mean? So I have his complexion more than anything. But thank God, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want that label either as well.
I'm kind of dark and light. So,
hey man, right at this point now it's the dark men and it's the dark chocolate that the women then love nowadays. You know what I mean? That's what they want. They want the dark chocolate. They
want that Hershey bar. Yeah.
These light skinned dudes are played out now because they had their time. Yeah, they had their times. Yeah, they had their times. You know what I mean? It's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice times. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you know what? It's called your turn. We had our turn.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm married now. I'm happy. I don't need to be in that game anymore. So if you think you're a pretty boy now, go on with it and do your thing,
I mean, hey, I'm single and ready to mingle,
Hold on. No. We ain't pretty boys.
See how fast the shield goes up? He caught that one,
All right. So, Chill sent this to my attention. He brought this up, so I'm going to bring it up. I check it out. I didn't watch it yet, but we'll see what he says. Just give me 1 second. He was like, "Oh, I'll send this to you guys since you're checking your DMs." And I was like, "Shit, I usually do check my DMs when someone tells me there's a DM there. You know what I mean? But if you don't tell me there's a DM, then I'm probably not gonna check it. Like he didn't even tell me there was a DM. I just happened to go over there and see it.
So everyone up here is married?
Pretty much.
I'm the only one single, huh?
How old are you?
Enjoy it.
16? All right. Black man fishing problems. Let's check this out.
Hello.
Looks like another Karen video.
Oh God.
There.
This lake is presently for residents only. So, thank you for filming. I'm not giving you permission to film. So,
She's not.
take a picture of your license plate and forward it on.
Hey, so y'all hear what I go through, right? This the third person. I'm in my own neighborhood, and a white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. Another white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. This is the third time. She's like, oh no, I'm not giving you permission to film. This is my phone. I can film and do whatever I want. I study the law. I study the law. Thank you. I'm sorry. Hey, well, don't leave now. Do you want to say, hey, do you live here? Where you live? What's your address?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
This is unbelievable.
Where do you live? Why?
What's your name, by the way? Because at the next meeting, I'm definitely going to mention you.
Her name is Karen.
wait. Matter of fact, let me turn this phone around. Let me go ahead and get yours.
I can't tell if that was fake or real. Because his reaction was he was smiling the whole time, you know?
Sometimes you got to, man.
That's true.
Hide the pain. You just got to smile.
Yeah, I think it was kind of real.
Yeah.
Check your DMs on. Oh, wait. Roberto, what do you think?
I think that's old news played out shit. Karen, get something new, fuck.
Oh, they do it all the time. You know
what I mean? It's not like we haven't seen that before. It's not like, oh shit, did that really happen? That shit happened what? How many years ago? Excuse me, you're being black in a neighborhood.
Oh, what are you doing in this building? Oh, what are you doing?
No, you're being black in a neighborhood. Well, where the fuck you want me to be black? In outer space?
For real.
Like, I think honestly, and I don't want to hurt any Trump lovers out there, but he unleashed a closet of people that fuck. I didn't know there was so many. Like, man, I find myself saying so many times, I hate fucking people. I hate people. Oh my God, I can't even have a conversation. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but that's the whole point of the show, right? To see how many people are like that, just having a very hard time having a civil conversation where you don't end up leaving mad or frustrated.
But you know what? See, here's the problem. These people think that they are judge, executioner, lawyer, whatever you want to talk. Like, who the fuck cares what this guy is doing out the side there? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck cares? He ain't bothering nobody, right? If I walked outside of my house and I see someone sitting inside, like in front of the building or whatever, I'm not going to be like, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you sitting there?
You know what I mean? You got a fucking life.
Why are you sitting in front of my building? I never seen you before.
If anything, I took a photographic picture of you. Something happens. I know what he looks like.
You know what I mean? What if the fucking man was here to visit a friend? You know what I mean? And he buzzed. The friend said, hold on, I'm coming. So he sat down on the stoop. And now I'm coming out there and asking this man who the fuck he is. Why he here? Like, it's just ridiculous that people just don't mind their own fucking business. And just let people live, especially if they ain't bothering you.
This client came to see my wife because she runs her private practice out of the house, and he happens to be I think African descent, and he's tall, and he's walking on the street and he couldn't figure out the address. You know, my neighbor was going to call the cops on him because he was standing on the sidewalk staring at the address. What the fuck?
What in the world?
He didn't even walk on the property, go in the backyard, nothing to say, hey, is that it? Why would a criminal walk and stand right in front of a house so everyone see me? I'm going to rob this house. Look at my full description. What the fuck?
Facts. It makes
Dude,
no sense, right? But
whatever happened to the days? Whatever happened to the days where they would clutch their purses and move the fuck out the way and get away from you? Now they all in your face, spitting in your face, questioning everything you're doing. Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Hey, I see you wash your car in your driveway. This your driveway? Why the fuck you think I'm in my damn driveway? Because it's mine.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, I just happened to see a hose hanging off the side of this house that wasn't being used, so I pulled up and decided to wash my car. Oh fuck! There was a bucket and soap there too.
Why do
You know?
have to feel like they have to question you about certain things, especially if you're at your home where you pay bills at? What's with the question? Don't worry about
because
it.
they feel entitled. People
business.
feel entitled. They feel entitled. They feel like they have a right to say whatever the fuck they want to say, do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh well, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna do this, right?
And it's not every white person, you know. It's just some that just like you said, feel entitled, and it's like, come on, bro.
Wait, hold on. We got two
human.
Americans here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. I want to know if you're offended. What if I were to tell you a black man got offered to go to the States, but yet this black man was afraid? He's afraid to go to the States because he wants to know what community he's going to, if there's black people or white people there, if it's heavily enforced by the law. You know, a lot of questions of concern to just travel to the U.S. Does that offend you guys?
No, it just shows that we got problems.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I wanted you to say it.
right here sometimes.
That's some fucked up shit because that guy is me. Okay, we're supposed to go to Cali, and we're supposed to go visit some of the wife's family, and I said, listen, I got to pose some questions here to the guy that lives there. And he's like, sure, okay. And I go, you live in a gated community? He goes, yes, kind of, yes. How much black people in that gated community? He goes, to be honest, I don't think there's any. I said, we ain't going.
Dang.
Why
like
not?
that?
Because, you know, call it fear factor. You know, you see shit like, you know, a guy who lives in a neighborhood is walking down the street and they're like, hey, what's a black man doing in this neighborhood? He's got to be doing a crime. They're not going to stop and say, excuse me, are you Canadian? What the fuck you doing in this neighborhood?
And just like
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid, but these are the thoughts. Like, I'm going to travel. I love going to the U.S., and I haven't really seen that side of the U.S. But these are things that just run through my head, you know, because I'm aware of where I go. I don't go anywhere and be gullible, because that's how you end up dead.
No, you actually have a good point, to be honest with you, because I remember when I was growing up, I used to be like, I ain't never going to New York, man. Everybody's getting shot. They were like, people have to sleep on the floor so that they don't catch stray bullets. And I was like, yeah, I ain't never going there. You know what I mean? So you get this, especially like when you live in like here in Canada and stuff, you get this like idea that New York and all these places are bad. You know what I mean? And you don't want to get out situation, Roberto. So I think your ass better stay home too.
You guys don't see me after August. You know what happened.
Facts. Roberto comes back and he's talking like, hello, sir. How are you doing? It's good to meet you. I'm like, wait a minute. What the hell did you do to Roberto?
I got fucking spooked, man. They fucking spooked what little black I had in me.
Put him in the shrunken place.
You gonna feel what it's black in America. You gonna feel what it's like to be black in America.
All right. Topic number 2, guys. And you know what? I had this and I completely forgot about it. And Roberto sent it to me. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I wanted to show this last week. So this woman sues her parents. Hear why.
Parents for having me without my
Thank
permission.
you, David.
But why? Because I did not consent to being here.
How were they supposed to ask for your consent before you were born?
I was unaware that I was going to have to grow up and get a job.
Ah, it's because somebody does not want to work, wants to be a couch potato.
I just didn't consent to that. They didn't try to contact me in any way before I was born.
Lady, we do not have the technology to contact unborn children yet. Maybe iPhone 79.
before I was born to see if I actually wanted to be here.
I mean, if you did not want to be here, then why did you come? Maybe they should sue you for coming into their house and drinking their milk and free cereal and now complaining.
And that's why I sued them. So yeah, if you are pregnant right now, you need to hire a psychic medium and ask your child if they actually want to be here.
What the father I agree with her. Her parents made a mistake.
Oh, I love that guy. I love that guy.
He made a joke out of it, but that shit's for real, huh?
Yeah. She did that. Now, is she being serious in that TikTok video?
Yes, she is, because that's how far it's gone. That people will come out and even make a fucking video and not laugh. Like, okay, I got you guys at the end or something, you know? What?
I think because it's the shock value of it, right? But if it is real, let's go on the fact that she's telling the truth. She's an idiot. And,
well, that's a no-brainer.
Hold on, you know what? And I'm gonna say it. That's some white people shit.
Fucking
sorry. You guys can be, hope no one's offended, but that's some white people shit.
I mean, you have a point. You have a point.
I don't think any black person is thinking about, hey, I didn't want to be here.
Say, man, you fucking stupid or what? You fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I don't care what fucking decade we living in. You're fucking stupid. If you think that's even going to swing, oh my God. They'll arrest you just for being stupid. That's some fucked up shit.
So she said she sued her parents. That means she hired a lawyer, and a lawyer took her case saying, yeah, you got a good case. Let's take it.
Imagine the headline news you get with that.
Imagine she won.
There's no mention of that. Obviously, she didn't win because the judge is like, how the fuck does this even make it in my court?
Hey, man, I know. I mean, I'm just saying, if she won, oh my God, now I know she didn't win because that's just plain and stupid, right?
I mean, just think
if she won, she would have to say it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
that would be the end, and everybody be like, "What? Play that shit again." There's no way she won.
I mean, just think about it. You're a lady suing. Did she say sue? Right? She said sue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your parents on top of that. You're suing your parents, right? All because you didn't want to be in a video. How much sense does that make to a judge? Let's just say that. How much sense does that make to a judge?
I thought she didn't want to be in a video. She didn't want to be born.
Oh. Well,
she's suing her parents for conceiving her.
You can't control what they do. Like, what?
I would like to, be having an argument with my parents one day and be like, I'm suing you guys for having me.
See, that doesn't make sense. Hey, I'm suing you.
They say that's not our child. That is not our child.
I'm suing you because I didn't want to be born. Like, that doesn't even, that sounds crazy.
I'm getting a lawyer, and I am suing you for every penny you had because I did not want to be born.
You're just wasting money at that point. Even on the lawyer, you're wasting money.
So when did you decide this? When did she decide that she didn't want to be born and she decided to sue her parents? Like, was she 18? Was she in her 20s? You know what I mean? Did she just lose a fucking job and be like, you know what? I don't want to be here.
Like, what happened?
Oh, my God. It makes
how do you just wake up? Bro. How you just wake up and be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna sue them. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, come on.
That is the feature of this country.
What is this world we live in? What is this world?
You could sue for anything. Anything. Wow. Basel said the lawyer will take any money as long as she pays. That's the thing. Yeah, they will, but it depends on the lawyer, right? Because some of these lawyers really care about their win-loss percentage, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't want to lose cases. So a real lawyer will look at this and like, I can't win this shit. No, we're gonna give you to this pro bono guy over here. You know what I mean? And he'll take the case. So cruelty and unusual punishment. Can't pick who your parents are, sadly, not yet. Anyways, yeah, but you can't sue your parents for being born either. Cause fuck.
I
You
don't
know
like
what I mean?
that. I don't
You
know
know
why.
when people be suing their parents? I don't know, man.
If you're
Go
gonna
ahead.
use that,
I think she just wants
that
the money.
saying goes with this circumstance. I'm sorry.
What saying?
What you said earlier.
Oh, say it.
That's some stupid beep shit, you know?
Wait, hold on. Why are you censoring yourself?
Beep. He said beep.
You know what I mean? What's going on? Come on, Roberto. Huh? You know when we clip this shit, eh? Say it. Come on. I know it's on the tip of your tongue. You want to say it. You're just dying to say it. Come on, Roberto. Be a man. Say it.
That's some stupid white shit.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's my nigga.
And I'm sorry. If I see a black woman doing that, I'm gonna say that's some stupid black shit too, because that's whatever ethnicity you are, you talk like that, that's some stupid shit.
You can't get disbarred if a legal argument about consent can be made. No, not saying you could get disbarred, not at all. But what we're saying is, you don't want to lose a case like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you care about a lot of these lawyers, they want to go up in the rankings and stuff like that. And if you care about that stuff and losing cases kind of brings you down, then you don't want to lose races. That's why a lot of these lawyers, like, Johnny Cochran, even though he took the case because of the money, I'm pretty sure he had an idea of how he was going to win the case. Like, if he knew that he could not win that case at all, 100%, there's no fucking way, then I don't think he would have taken it.
I hope she didn't hire a cheap lawyer. I hope she hired like a Matt Murdock. I wonder if she hired like a Matt Murdock or something,
No,
like
she hired a cheap lawyer, guaranteed, 100%.
Yeah, she don't have any money.
You know what I mean?
That's what she's doing.
That's why she's suing her parents.
She wants the money. That's all you gotta say. If you just want the money, that's all you gotta say. You ain't gotta, sue them because I don't want to be lawyer. What you like? Come on, that don't make sense. If you want some money, just say that. Come on.
People are ridiculous. All right, guys, and the final topic we have tonight, and again, this is another one that I seen before, but I said, you know what? Because I even had it in the title a few weeks back, and we ended up talking about some other shit, and we never got a chance to get to it. So let's get into it today. Is that what he's called? All right. So first off, he's called White Dolomite, which is interesting, right? But he does these fucking pranks. And here's one of them.
Huh? Did you hear what I said, boy? Henry, shut your mouth. I got this. You're smiling too big for me. I need you to slow it down and hand me the Hot Wheels, boy. Henry, I told you to shut your mouth, and you hand it to me now, boy. The problem is not, boy.
Problem is you if you don't listen to Master.
That's right.
Boy.
Master?
You shall speak from authority, boy.
Black history thing here, something.
Who cares about Black History Month? I don't, boy. You related to Martin Luther King Jr.? Boy.
Yeah.
Don't you walk away from me, boy.
Turn your back on Master. You up on some magic shoot or something?
Huh? This ain't no acting. This is serious business. You hand me that there Hot Wheel car there.
Now, listen, and I hate to say it. Well, no, I don't hate to say it, but some of these pranksters are fucking idiots. You do that to the wrong person, and you're gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I want to know how you figure that's a prank.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you would definitely get beat up.
If I would put a label on that, I would call that some stupid shit.
It is.
You want to do some stupid shit, and chances are you're going to get fucked up. And then what? Is it okay? Are you going to press charges because you provoked this shit? Because I know I don't take well to boy. I don't care who the fuck's saying it. I'll tell you straight up, don't call me boy. And if he keeps calling me boy, then obviously he's fucking provoking altercation. So if he just took one quick right hand to the mouth, Danny, what would happen? Black man's going to jail?
Facts.
I'm just curious.
So let me ask y'all this: if he was to come up to y'all in the store and say, "Boy, hand me this," how would y'all react?
First, I'm looking like, who the fuck is this talking to me? First of all, like, who the fuck is this?
Exactly. I think
I'm now going to be looking for a
Are you
camera.
fucking
Like,
talking
okay,
to
is
me?
someone recording right now? Do you know where you are right now, dude? What the fuck?
Facts, 100%. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like they think that these things are funny, right? You had, I think we did one, or I've seen one where this guy's in the hood and he's like, "Yo, you guys have beef? You want beef?" or something like that.
Mhm.
And then when they attack him, he's like, "No, it's just a prank. It's just a prank." And I'm just like, bro, like it. You're going to get hurt by doing this. And there was a prankster that actually got hurt. I'm trying to find the video, but there was this guy too, right? This guy ended up actually going to court, I believe, in the UK, and they ended up pretty much giving him like just a slap in the wrist. But check this shit out, what he does. This is his prank. So he just walks into people's house.
Walking into random houses.
That's his prank. You know what's funny, right? And we talk about it all the time, how America has a gun problem. You know he ain't doing that in America.
Oh, no.
Because you walk into the wrong house.
Man, you can't even ring a doorbell, let alone walk in the house.
Facts, 100%. So you just walk into people's house. And then he went on, I think it was Piles Morgan, or
Piers
whatever
Morgan?
that guy's,
Yeah.
Pierce Morgan, yeah, went on his show, and he was talking about it's because he was black.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What is because
Yeah.
he's black? He went in people's houses because he's black?
No, he got banned off of YouTube and stuff like that because he was black. Not because of the pranks he was doing, but because he was black.
That's, again, that's killing the pretense.
Yeah. I mean, you walk in that person's house, you see the guy with his daughter right there next
What if
to
he had
him.
a
You
shotgun
feel him
when
out
you
there.
went into that house?
I know.
Well,
I
that's a
think
UK, so
in
he probably
every
had it.
U.S. state, he could have been shot because he's on private property, no?
Oh, you would get shot going in the driveway.
If he was in,
It's that
let
bad
me
out
ask
here.
y'all this: if he was in one of y'all's houses, and he just walked right in, what would y'all
Gun
do?
down.
Dang. No
Obviously,
questions?
we're fucking
No questions
running him
asked,
down.
no. 'Cause what the
Dang.
fuck you
Running
doing
him
in my
down. We don't
house?
have guns.
I don't have time to ask questions.
That's true. You got to be prepared.
You know? So, yeah, like I was saying, there was this prankster now. Oh, let me bring up the video. Who actually got shot. There you go.
This man is a notorious prankster.
Where do you get him? Let's get him.
21-year-old Tanner Cook's YouTube page is called Classified Goons.
Welcome back to another video.
He pranks total strangers.
I got someone who needs to be escorted out. I need to leave? Yes.
Sneaking up on unsuspecting people. In this prank, he wears a fake security uniform and falsely accuses shoppers of stealing.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
He acts like he's getting sick in the back of an Uber and is about to throw up on an Uber driver.
What are you doing? I'm gonna puke. That's bullshit.
Has he now gone one prank too far? The target of his newest stunt became so enraged, he allegedly pulled down a semi-automatic pistol and shot Tanner Cook in the stomach. We spoke to the father of the critically injured prankster.
He likes to go to malls and go to shopping centers and do videos that he feels like are going to be funny and entertain people. And so he was doing that, and this guy got upset, got offended, and took the phone out of his face and my son tried to get him to do it again, and then he took his gun out and shot him.
Was there ever a moment where, as a
Say it, Nzo. Say it. Say it.
Hey, you want to hear it? That's white people shit, bro.
Go ahead and hear it.
Listen, here's the thing, right? You don't know what type of day somebody is having. You know what I mean? You don't know whether, they just lost their jobs, had a fight with their significant other. You don't know what they're going through. To go and prank somebody while they're trying to live their life and do their everyday thing, I don't feel sorry for him. I'm sorry. You get what you deserve. If you're gonna bother people, you're gonna buck up on the wrong person one time, and shit like that's gonna happen.
What happens when an arsonist goes and tries to burn down a building and he slightly gets burnt? Don't people say good for you?
Facts.
Good for you. Look what happened when you play with fire.
Mhm.
It's the same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. How would you
But
feel,
no.
Roberta? You walking in a store and some dude's trying to pull some fucking prank on you.
I told you when I thought this guy was pulling a prank on me in the metro. Like, why me of all the people are you rubbing up on me, man? When he came back the second time, I fucking slapped him. Like, there's not even like, I already knew this guy was fucking with me. I already knew it because there was just so much people. Why did he pick me? Oh, you think this is going to be fun? Oh, I fucking slapped him. Everyone looked at me like I was the bad guy. I couldn't give a fuck at that point. No one saw him rubbing up on me. I moved away. I even asked him, what the fuck's wrong with you? I moved over again. He came again. Pow! That was it. That was
it. Well, we know if it was a prank, that wasn't on no prank.
I looked around.
That wasn't scripted.
You know
what I mean?
Oh, fuck. I don't think a prank would have went that far. They know when to cut tape.
That wasn't
that's stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. But that's what they do. They think it's going to get them likes and views and stuff like that. So you can just go disturb people in their everyday life. You know what I mean? Can't do that, bro.
You got to think about what's to happen one day if you do the wrong prank and that could be the last day you breathe, Like, come on now. You got to be aware of that.
Wasn't there a guy in Cleveland that got killed trying to prank these other guys outside of a LeBron James school?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so. They act like they had a semi-automatic rifle or something, and the guys caught up with him and jumped him. I think they killed him.
So is that dude still doing pranks?
I don't know, But if he hasn't learned his lesson, then
lesson after that.
But that's the thing, I'm sure his videos are getting a lot of views. He's making a lot of money off of YouTube. So he's probably just thinking about either doing it a little bit more carefully or just saying, fuck it, it was just a rare person. Let me just continue, right? Because you're in the supermarket and you're trying to go and someone's grabbing your cart, bro, like they were doing. What?
I'd be pissed.
Or about the ones where they walk up behind somebody, start moaning in the ear, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, like, come on now.
That ain't necessary, bro. That ain't necessary.
That freaking Spanish dude there.
That dude is funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't.
It wouldn't be funny if it happened to me, but that's funny seeing.
I can't stand that.
When seeing something like when he does that, oh puppy and all that, I'm like, all right, that's funny. But if he does that
I'm
to
thinking
me,
somebody else. My bad.
Can't stand that fucking dude, bro. Oh my god.
I think he did it on a news anchor, and it was on TV at one point.
It was either a rapper or a basketball player or some shit, and they were doing a press conference. He walked up to him and he did it, and his fucking security guards almost beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, like, pranks are supposed to be funny. You know what I mean? When you're doing a prank, it's supposed to be funny. To where a point where at the end of it, both people are laughing. How you got me, right?
Not you about to die.
Yeah, what they're doing is annoying people. That's annoying. That's not a prank.
You know that guy who fucking poses as a fern, or he poses as a statue, and people walk behind him?
Yeah.
Now, that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. You get unrehearsed response. People slap themselves, leave the ground. It's fucking hilarious. Now, a guy trying to diss a brother in the hood, I see that more along the lines of suicide, not humor. I don't see any humor in that at all. Like, I don't know who their audience is because, again, I've seen a guy almost die for doing that whole touching a guy's hand on an escalator.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know he had 6, 7 guys with him. Now, I tell you this, God is my witness. Not to say that we're tough and anything, because, yes, we are Canadian. But back in the day when I used to hang with, say, 10, 11 guys strong, if one of these pranks took place with one of our guys, I'm telling you, I would not be one of them. But this guy would get a beating like he never got in his life.
For sure.
Oh,
For sure.
Like pack mentality. Pack mentality.
Sure. By all of them. Every single one of them would have jumped this dude and beat his ass. 100%.
So I don't know how these guys are doing it. They're obviously singing out 1 or 2 guys and they're systematically doing their shit. But I'm telling you, you never know who they're with, man.
100%. You can't do that shit, bro. You have to make your pranks so that they are funny. So, like you said, those ones where you scare people and shit, that you see, that would make me laugh. You know what I mean? Your reaction would probably be like, you want to, hey, what the fuck? And then you laugh. You know what I mean? But to go up there and walk up to someone, grab their card, I'd be like, hey, boy, you listening to me, boy? I'm talking to you, boy. The first thing I would have said is, who the fuck are you calling boy?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? First off, just take the racist reference away from it. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't no boy. Don't call me no fucking boy. You know what I'm saying?
You never see that clown with the fake cell phone? I wish somebody would test me. He walked by a boxer. I wish that. Man, I seen a boxer give him a kidney shot. He could barely say it was a prank. You know? And that's not set up to say he took a real fucking big man punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen guys almost kill him, where the guy taking the filming had to jump, like put the camera down, said, "It's a prank, it's a prank." Women attacked him.
100%.
For what?
There's this one prankster who wears a mask and walks around Walmart asking women shopping with their husbands if they would blow me, and then tries to play it off that he asked, "Where's the turkey?" Yeah, I think I've seen that one too.
Do y'all
Arab with a fake bomb?
Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
That is fun. That is fun.
Do y'all watch the videos with the what's it called? There's these guys, what are they called? They lure the girls, they pretend like they're like poor.
Gold diggers?
Yeah, gold diggers.
Oh, those are all scripted. Those are all scripted.
Those are scripted?
Yeah.
For sure they are.
Because you see the same women on the other videos too, so yeah, it's all scripted.
All right. I didn't know that.
At first I didn't either, but if you watch enough of them, you'll see the same kind of pattern. You'll see the same girls in certain videos. So it's like, yeah, okay, it is scripted, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Even that. What's up, Keely? How you doing? That's okay. That's fine. Those kind of videos are fine. You know what I mean? They're trying to make women look bad, whatever. But these pranksters, oh my god, they gotta stop, bro. They no, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
They need to stop before he turn. They need to stop before they turn. There's gonna be multiple situations one day because YouTubers around the world. This isn't just that guy that you showed us. There's gonna be other YouTubers out there that are gonna do that to somebody.
Yeah. They're gonna want to try and do something better.
Stop now to prevent that. You know.
And it's because these guys will do one of those videos, put it online, and they'll get a shitload of views, right? And think, oh, this is what people want to see. So now we're gonna go and bother more people. And bro, I don't know.
Is this more like a TikTok kind of challenge thing? Like,
no, it is mostly on TikTok.
Dumb as shit. Wasn't that on TikTok?
Yeah, it is on TikTok.
That is TikTok, but they have a YouTube page though.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So what they do is they do the pranks, they put it on YouTube, and then they put shorts of it on TikTok, right? Because he has like a full, I guess you would say, like a video of all these pranks that he's doing on one video and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just when I looked at the page, right? And I'll try and bring it up real quick again, because it looks like he does other stuff there, but it's like
how can I put this? It's like he has like pictures with black people and stuff like that, and where he's not using that hat and the boy stuff, and I don't know, man. It's just weird.
You know which prank is really fucked up? That fucking elevator prank. Where the light goes out and that little girl comes out and the light comes back on and then she's standing there. I think I would stomp on her, man. Just had a reflex. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Just thinking about it. I would fucking stomp all over her. Even if she said no, it's a prank, I'd be blacked out.
No, I think
that's a phobia. That's a fear, yo.
No, I feel you, but I think the one that's worse is where you get in the elevator and the fucking floor drops. It looks like the floor drops. Yeah, that shit is crazy. So yeah, here's what I'm saying. Look, so here's a video of him.
Excuse me, how you doing? Can I ask you a favor?
What favor?
Can I do a video with you to make my ex-girlfriend jealous?
A video?
Just trying to make her jealous, man.
What you do?
Come on.
What you do?
This is topping me off tonight.
I've seen this before.
Right, so that's.
But sometimes the girls are really like, "Yeah, I'll give you some." And
Yeah,
shit
no,
like
no.
that.
Yeah, but that would be pretty much a prank, right? That's okay.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But that's what I'm saying. But if I seen this stuff, I don't know if I'd want to be even associated with him. He says to a white dude there, but you know what I mean, like, because I don't find that funny. I just don't find that funny. I think that's disrespectful to go around into a store making fun of people, calling them boy and stuff like that.
That's him doing the same shit, doing the boy shit. That's the same guy.
Yeah, that's the same one.
No way.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's his page, right? So he does other stuff, but knowing that he does that racist shit, whether it's a prank or not, I'll be like, dude, I don't want to fuck with you. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You know what it is about? It's about that money. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this video. If it picks off, I'll pay you so and so to do it for me. You know. Now, okay. Let's say those ones with the boys are scripted, right? Let's say he goes up to them first, like he did with that girl. I want to do a video with you or whatever. Boom, 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 and says it's scripted. I still have an issue with it because it's not funny and it's racial. You know what I mean? So I would still have an issue with it. If it was funny, maybe I'd be like, okay, that's kind of funny. You know what I mean? But there's nothing about that prank that's funny to me. You know? So I don't know.
This guy's dry.
I don't like it.
Dry.
Yeah. I don't think he's funny at all. You know what I mean? And if he gets punched in the face by doing one of his videos, then good for you, because that's still disrespectful.
I've seen one of his videos where he walks up to a sick Latin chick.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, sure, you know, and he's like, can I pop with her? And she's like, yes, we're doing it twice a night. And she's all into it. In the end, she goes, you know, if you want my number. I'm like, really?
Yeah, because you see, they know that this guy, so how much? He has 209 videos and he has 466,000 subscribers, right? So video one here, 12K. This video with the chick I just showed, 110K, 25K, 71K, 111K, 280K. He makes bank off of YouTube. You know what I mean? This one here, hold on. And this one looks like he got into a fight on it too.
It was bound to happen.
This one here, 12 million views.
Because of the fight?
Well, I guess. Oh, no, sorry. Not 12. 16 million views.
You hand me that there thread there, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's the one this is the first one I ever seen.
Huh? You're the only one can reach it, tall boy. Hand it to me now.
Right there too.
Henry. Hey, shut your mouth and let me battle him right now, boy. I said hand it to me now. ASAP, Rocky.
This thread right here.
Yeah, boy.
What's with the boy? Why you keep saying boy though?
You understand what I'm saying, boy? That's what. Hear what he said, right?
What's wrong, bro? What you mean?
Don't you touch him, boy. He's part of me. No, bro, it's a prank, bro. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank, bro. It's just a prank, man. It's a prank, man. It's a prank. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank, man. It's a prank.
Oh,
damn.
Man, y'all play too.
Fuck my mic up and shit. Damn, bro.
My bad, bro.
You hand me that there.
You know what I mean?
You're bad. You're about to die. What you mean you're bad? I mean, I give the guy with the.
I'd have told straight up, you shouldn't fucking be doing this shit. My bad.
Whoops.
You know what I mean?
That
Like,
dude has
yo,
some grip, though.
So that video got him 16 million views.
Wow. No wonder he's provoking shit like that.
Exactly.
He's gonna come across the guy.
Exactly. That's why he's provoking it. That's why he's
What up,
doing
cousin?
what he's doing. Because he sees that these videos are getting money. And hey, if someone does something, he can quickly say it's a prank, and then stop. You know what I mean?
Wow.
God, I need a video to make
Let me ask
16
you,
million views.
Where are these pranks taking place?
I don't know, some supermarket.
No,
Looks
but
like
what part of the
Walmart.
world?
Look like Walmart, yeah.
Australia?
Oh no, this is I guarantee this somewhere in the States.
That's right. Oh, I know where it is. And I know he ain't doing that shit in the South.
Facts.
Oh no, definitely.
100%.
You know what I'm saying,
Definitely
JG?
not.
He ain't pulling that
No.
shit off in the South.
So to make money on YouTube, you gotta be degrading yourself.
It's in Tennessee.
Honestly, in Tennessee.
That's
it's
in Tennessee.
Oh wow, Tennessee.
What part of Tennessee is that? Got to be Nashville somewhere. That shit ain't happening in Memphis.
Nashville.
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that now.
Nashville.
To be honest with you, Basil, yeah, I think you do. Because there's this one black dude on there, and he's always like fucking. I don't know if you guys ever seen him where he's dancing and he's eating the food and he's all dancing and cheering and he looks like a fucking coon. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like this is what you gotta do. Like, I gotta do a jig on my show to get 60 million views. That what I gotta do? Huh? I gotta come on here and dress up in whiteface or say something derogatory about my people. That's what I gotta do.
But you know they
Didn't
got
we
those
know this
people
long
now.
time ago? No one wants to hear about real shit.
I know.
Of course not.
I know. But you know, at the same time, I would never do that. Sorry, I don't care
Me
about
either.
reviews. I'm not doing it.
Neither.
I'm
Then
not
you got to do
doing-
mini clips of that stupid shit.
You know what I'm
Next thing you know,
saying?
you're doing stupid shit all the time, and it just becomes
Facts.
natural that you're a stupid
Facts.
shit.
100%. And not only are you doing stupid shit, but you're making your own people look stupid. I can't do that. You know what I mean? I'd rather try to hit it off with something positive like this or something that's funny, but that's a benefit to us and not making us look like fucking monkeys. You know what I mean?
If being an idiot gives you pleasure, then I apologize. Keep doing it. But more times than not, you're doing it for paper, but you have
Mhm.
no dignity after that, man.
100%. And you could say, well, I'm making millions of dollars, so
Good for
there's
you,
my dignity.
idiot.
Yeah, good for you. 100%. I'm happy that you're making the money, but the way you're doing it is fucking foul, right? Not all money is good money. And I'm sorry, I can't be on fucking YouTube making myself look like a fucking fool to get fucking views. I can't do that. I would never do that.
You know
Bro,
that,
yeah.
You know that black guy who goes into the store and started arguing with people, and then when they get in his face, he wants to say chill, and like
Yeah. You had one. This is Tyrone.
Yeah.
Remember, he used to run up to people and grab the
Oh,
cigarettes
yeah.
out of their mouth and shit.
Slap food out of their hand and shit.
Yeah, I think he got shot.
Tyrone?
Yeah, I think he got shot.
Oh,
I
not
don't think
Tyrone.
He wasn't dead, but he got shot. He did a fucking prank to someone and got shot.
And Basil said, "Bro, I would have
He
never
says
agreed
when
to
he-
meet you if you would have been a stand-up guy is better." Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, 100%, man. If I was one of them little coons running around here, I may have like 100 people watching right now, but I'm not gonna do no coon shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do no fucking stupid shit just to get views. The best videos is that super buff black guy getting pissed at the fat dude
Oh yeah, that
going to
is
all
funny.
of the fast food
Oh,
places.
yeah.
And they run up to him, slap the food up. Okay, you see, again, for me, that's not funny. You're not slapping people. You're not slapping the
No,
food out
it's
of people's
staged.
hands.
It's scripted. They know each other.
Yeah, I know.
That's how
I know
funny.
it's 100%. If it's scripted, no problem. But if you're doing that, that's a prank. And oh my god, there's one more. Let me see if I can find this one. Because this one fucking pissed me off to the max. Hold on. I hope I can find it. I really hope I can find it. I know I seen it on another. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This shit is crazy. Hold on. Let me share my screen. I'm just going to bring it back, right? Hold on. Because I want to get it from the beginning so you guys can see this. It's pretty low for some reason, but you guys can hear it?
Barely.
No.
Hold on. Let me see if there's one that's better.
This video might piss you off. A controversial YouTube video has been going viral.
There's someone talking about it, but you just get the gist of it, right? I don't know why it's so low, but
Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey, I was wondering, are you hungry by any chance, man? All right, man, I got you. Would you like a baconator, fries, drinks? That cool? All right, what's your name, man? Israel. God bless you, Israel. I got you. I'll be right back, man.
Oh, fuck that dude. Fuck that dude.
Are you serious? Oh, he getting whooped. He getting whooped. Oh no!
Wow.
He lucky to get stabbed. That's he's lucky. Unless they had like another bag of food, they used that as a prank. Went back, actually got real food. Okay, but even then, filming that guy homeless,
fucking ridiculous, right? And okay, so let's say at the end, camera cuts off. He says, "Yeah, man, it was a prank, whatever," and goes and buys him food. But why do you want to make yourself look like a fucking idiot for views? This is the shit
that's
that
what
I have.
sells. That's what sells.
Bro, I can't sell my soul like that.
Yo, did you see that guy who ate in front of the homeless guy? No, show me. Boom, 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 boom. It's on fire.
Yeah, 100%. It went viral. That video went viral, 100%. I think that video, if I
That's
can
messed
see,
up.
that video probably got this guy a shitload of views.
He should have got some backlash for that.
He did.
I'm sure he did.
He did, right? But okay, so this was someone. I guess this was someone's site who reposted it, but his repost got him 25K views. So I can imagine what the original video did. But I'm sorry, you're a dick for doing that. Even if you ended up getting the guy food at the end of the day, you're a fucking.
They
idiot.
say you shouldn't even film yourself helping them.
Facts.
Because it's nothing to be proud and show off. If you want to do it, do it out of goodwill.
What up, nerd man? You're trash too. 100%. And I think you ever hear of Mr. Beast?
Oh yeah, I watch his videos. Yeah,
You, Roberto?
I like his videos too.
So Mr. Beast is someone who goes around to places, gives people shit, right? He's one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube.
He cured blindness. Yeah.
Right, supposedly. So he gets
What do you mean he goes
backlash.
around giving people shit?
like free shit, like just like
Food,
shoes.
Oh, I thought you said
money.
giving them shit, like
No, 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 no.
What the fuck
No,
are
no,
you
no,
doing?
no. Food, clothes,
Food,
and everything.
iPads,
Right.
electronics,
But
AirPods.
but because he records it, people say he's fake.
Mm.
And I think he's done a lot more for people, like in the background, of course, right? But he records some of his stuff, gets the views on it, gets money from the views of doing what he does. But people give him backlash because they think he's doing it for profit. You understand what I'm
Maybe
saying?
he's doing it and showing it so more people will see it and feel good and
That's
do it as well.
That's exactly what he does it for. That's exactly what he does it for. Because he wants to see that you can go out there and help people, you know what I mean? And you know, do your part.
So
And I
you
said,
like his videos?
yeah, I got no problems with his videos. I don't really watch a lot of them. I've just seen the backlash that he was getting for doing those videos, right? The manosphere eat that kind of fake alpha male BS. Yeah, 100%. What y'all talking about? We're talking about, you know, pranksters doing some bullshit, nerd man, like all these fucking stupid pranksters.
You know he owns a restaurant, right?
Who, Mr. Beast?
He owns a restaurant and he has a candy bar thing.
Oh, wow.
And then he does, you know, YouTube and, you know, goes around giving people stuff. So I mean, he has money.
Yeah, he's rich. He has one of the biggest YouTube channels. Him, I think there's some PewDiePie guy or something like
yeah,
that.
PewDiePie, he has 100 million on YouTube. Yeah.
And then there was that other guy that I showed you with where he brought out the guns. That guy, he has a pretty big following too as well.
And
So
there's
there's a
Andrew
few of
Tate. There's also Andrew Tate.
Yeah, well, Andrew Tate.
Well, I mean, I mean,
Is that high yellow brother?
Nah, that's that white dude from the manosphere that, you know, says.
Actually, I heard he was black.
Yeah, he's part black.
He says he's part black.
He's black in Romania. Yeah, he's black in Romania.
So he says.
So he says. So he says.
Andrew Tate. I think we've showed some videos of him before, Roberto, on here.
That's the guy who talks like he knows everything, right?
Pretty much. Hold on,
Yeah, Top G. Top G.
He ain't no Top G. Don't call him that on this show.
That's what they call him, Top G.
This guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Hey, know it all.
Yeah. Andrew Tate, yeah.
Breathe air. You don't need a vape. Like that's what he said.
Yeah,
come on. Let's just play some shit to flatter us. Come on, because this guy kills me.
just this guy is about to be going to jail for trafficking. He's in house arrest right now.
That same guy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he got out though. He got out.
Yeah, but he's under house arrest. He can't leave his house.
That's true. That's true.
He can't.
I watch his videos.
Bragging about all this money he has, can't spend it now. We can't.
Yeah,
Amazon.
his Bugattis and stuff like that. They took all of his shit,
yachts,
bro.
Yeah.
They took all of his shit, everything.
No way. Who? The government?
Yeah. Fuck. Where's he at? Shit, Lithuania or something like that. Wherever he's at, he's in some country, and they had him locked up for like 6 months, not 6 months, for like 3 months, 60 days, 90 days, something like that. And then when they brought him out, they, you know, put him under house arrest, so he can't leave his house. So if you see any interviews with him now, they're all from his house because he can't leave his house.
Yeah, he went off on one lady.
Yeah, he has a court date coming up soon to where they're gonna decide whether he was trafficking women and shit like that. So yeah, they took everything from him.
Yeah, he was arrested in Bucharest, Romania.
Romania, that's it.
Yeah, Romania.
That's it. Yeah. So
do you like what he says? Like, do you like his points?
Andrew Tate, I would say some of the stuff he says I can agree with, but
he doesn't joke about being poor.
No. He says some bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you're poor. Oh, I'm like, come on, bro.
He says some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like guys who watch Star Wars and play video games are useless and all kinds of stuff like that. And what else does he say? High value men can cheat on their women, can have as many women as they want to, but their women can't cheat and all kinds of stuff like that, bro. He says
there
a
are
lot of
some
bullshit.
points I do like when he says, like when women, you technically, like, you're a man and you're in a relationship, right? That woman is going to look to you to protect her if somebody was to come at you, or
That's
you
correct.
or her. So that's some stuff he says, or I got down with
that. Is, you see, and that is correct. But then he'll also say, because of that, you own your woman.
Yeah,
that's what he says. You own her. You know what I mean? Because she comes to you for protection. You're the man, so you
believe
own her.
that?
Now, hold on. No, nobody owns anybody. But what he was saying, you see, and this is the thing with Andrew Tate. We'll close it up real soon. But this thing with Andrew Tate, when he's on those shows, he says that shit, right? But now he kind of explains what he means. So basically saying, if I'm your protector, right, and I'm the one that has to protect you if someone comes at you and you out somewhere and you say you're going to walk home alone, he should have the right to tell you, no, take a cab or take an Uber. Don't walk at night home by yourself, which I can agree with 100%. You know what I mean? But when he's on those shows, he makes it sound like, I'm going to tell you you can't do it. And if you don't do it, then so and so. And that's the issue. It's the way he says his things, right? Because he knows saying it on YouTube, he's going to get a lot more views. He's going to be supposedly the number one Googled person in the world for a while. So
people wanted him to be Lex Luthor at one point.
He's a shock jock. Yeah. He's a shock. He says what he wants to say, but at the end of the day, some of the points, and even some of those guys in the manosphere, some of the stuff they say I agree with, and some of the stuff I don't agree with. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Can you believe people wanted him to be Lex Luthor at one point?
I don't know if they did, but he probably can't even act. So that's
I think he has too much controversy on him to be in the Hollywood spotlight. So I don't think
he wouldn't even want. He wouldn't. The way he is, he wouldn't even want to be there.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
He wouldn't even want to be there. But yeah, that's Andrew Tate in a nutshell. But with that being said, guys, we have hit we're getting close to the 3 minutes left. We're gonna close it up real quick. JG, where can they find you, sir?
You can always find me Wednesday nights on the O.O.C with the great Nzo and the great Roberto, and also the amazing, stupendous, spectacular, always man of the hour, Danny. You can also find me with my brother from another mother, Superwise, talking our geek stuff.
Loaded. What about you?
You can find me here on Wednesdays on O.O.C. I got it right today. I got it right today. And on Sundays, you can find me at Storms Live on Robert Storm's channel. And let me just put this under my headline. Might have spelt it a little wrong, but yeah, get that on digital, July 18th.
Yeah, you spelled it wrong.
Right.
Learn to spell before you try to put shit up on my screen. Go ahead, Roberto. Where can they find you?
As I say every Wednesday, right here, 9 o'clock, sometimes a little later when golf gets in the way, but won't happen again. No more fucking night golf for this brother.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say it's not going to happen again. You know where you're supposed to be on a Wednesday night, and it's not on that fucking golf course doing that golf shit, bro.
Yo, but Uncle, you live here. The amount of fucking rain we've had since they called it summer. Yo, this is one fucking sad ass summer. I'm telling you.
We've had a lot of rain too.
Yeah. If it's not the rain, it's the fucking smoke. If it ain't the smoke, it's the humidity. It's just not good, man.
Yeah, I said last week or a couple of days ago to do my show. I'm like, we do the show on Mondays, Wednesdays. I'm like, I'm not sure about Fridays though, because we ain't had a good summer yet. And if it's nice and I don't feel like staying in the house, I'm gonna go the fuck out. I'm not sitting at home to do a fucking stream to stay in the house. But with that being said, you don't fuck up a Wednesday, Roberto. I'm just kidding. You do what you gotta do, bro. It ain't no thing. It ain't.
Who that?
That is Daisy.
I saw the tail go across the camera.
All right, guys. I am Bigger Ford Entertainment, and like I said, I don't know about Friday if there will be a tournament or not. We will see. If there is, we'll try and get one that's going to be pretty much entertaining. But other than that, peace, love, and hair grease, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.